I know, me being here is a giant spoiler. But Comic-Con so far, I probably had like 4 hours of sleep in the last 2 days. But I mean, I'm just so excited. I'm just going off like excitement. I had no idea this place was so awesome.
It's massive.
It's like a crazy TV land mecca.
Isn't it?
It's amazing. It's like a whole new Disney World for me. So I'm stoked about it all.
There's like not a better place to be for fans of TV.
No, I had no idea this was what heaven was like.
Well, I don't think it's always been this way.
Oh, really?
It's smaller. It used to be more pure in the comic club and stuff, and then it went to films and
Yeah.
now it's like kind of going on.
Films, TV, games, yeah.
Fantastic thing, you know?
Yeah, I love it. It's an entire experience, you know?
So since we're at Comic-Con, who's your favorite superhero?
Ooh, that's so hard because I love like shows like Walking Dead or like Game of Thrones, and I feel like they have heroes. But I guess as far as like the old school heroes go, I was always a huge fan of X-Men. Rogue was my number one, so that's who I wanted to be.
So the show's only just launched Friday.
Okay.
So for the benefit of people who won't see it yet, can you just outline your character and how she fits into the performance of the show as a whole?
Yeah, Raven is a total badass. You know, she is a guy's girl that is also, she's brilliant. Like, she's a prodigy when it comes to mechanical engineering. She's the youngest mechanical engineer the space station the Ark has had in 52 years. So she loves getting dirty and down with it. She's feisty, she's sassy, she's strong, and she's cool. She's a cool girl. Yeah.
This is like a theme that keeps coming up with lots of women I've spoken to here, and there's actually a whole panel devoted to tomorrow about women kicking off.
Yeah, I love that panel.
Does it feel, as we're working in television, that those roles are much more, much more common than they were maybe 10 or 5 years ago?
I would definitely say there's been a giant trend of strong women. And I mean, as cheesy as it may sound, and you know, I gotta like give it to like, you know, stuff like Hunger Games or like Divergent. Like there's being stories written there about young heroines, and you know, say what you want about young adult fiction, I don't care. You're opening doors for females to be action stars, you know, and it's not just a guy at the movie, or it's not just a super guy at the movies, you know, we get to see girls besides Angelina Jolie, which I think is awesome. I mean, I love her, but you know, I want that door to open because I want to do action stuff. And when I was growing up, I wanted to see girls like me, strong girls, and not a girl just, you know, crying over her relationship or whatnot. Not saying that's not a big deal, but I wanted to see a girl take control of her life and be a strong role model, you know, because we're in a different generation now. And I think us girls can stand up for ourselves.
It's good to see a girl a woman hold on to save the day.
Yeah, right?
Always to a guy.
Yeah.
So that's great. That's one of the things I love about your character.
Thank you. I agree. That's one thing I love about Raven too. I love that she can hold her own, and I love that she even came into the story as a love triangle and as a love interest. So you're thinking like, okay, you know, this girl is just the girlfriend, but you know, she's her own person, and you know, as much as Finn is so important to her, Raven has a life of her own and her own identity, and that's completely without Finn. And I think season 2 you're going to see that so much more, and I find that to be really exciting.
Did you know that was going to be when you got into it? I mean, when you did come as the girlfriend, you know he's going to get more independent.
I don't know if I can say this, but Raven was always supposed to die. Supposed to die. Always. Like, yes. And as the season went on, you know, we shoot in Vancouver, and so I ended up living in a hotel for 6 months because I didn't think I'd be there that long. So, you know, I'd have my suitcases, and then like, I'd be booked for a certain amount of episodes, and as an actor, you know, okay, when that episode's done, you're dead. Like, come on, you're dead. So, you know, I'd pack up, ready to go, a little sad. I'm like, I love this show, I love Raven, but she's dying tomorrow. Get a call, so Linz, we're going to keep you for 2 more weeks, you know, and that just kept happening. 1 more week, 1 more week, 1 more episode, inch by inch. And so from what I know now, things were changing on the fly in the writer's room because she was always intended to die. And the fact that she didn't we didn't know she was going to survive for probably till April this year. Yeah. I do, but I'm moving out of it. I have a hydraulic bed, so no. Okay, it sounds cool, but it's not. It's like a studio, right? And it's on this crazy pulley system. You push like a garage door button. It is not, and it comes down from the ceiling. It's like Raven built it, but it's shit. You know, Raven would have built like a seamless, beautiful, like not one that I'm afraid of my life, because when it's up there, like I'm like this around my apartment. Like I just don't walk underneath it because I'm very frightened of the workmanship of it.
So where do you want to see your character go in this next season?
Oh God, you know, I think there's so many avenues for Raven, because in a strange way, she's finally just being able to explore herself without Finn and like who she really is. And so I love to see her interact with the Grounders. I love to see her maybe take on more leadership roles, but I also would love to see her connect with more of the people, more of like, the characters, because Raven's very independent, and Finn was like her only lifeline. She didn't trust a lot of people. She kind of had a darker childhood, so I like seeing Raven when she gets to open up, and I think that's something, as strong as she is, her vulnerable side is very fascinating. It's new. It's all new to her.